Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Kirsty Black, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the last session of today, which is a poster plus session. So it's slightly different this one. The questions don't go through the app. After each speaker, we'll have 5 minutes for questions, so if you just say them verbally. Okay, so first up it is Steve Wright, and he's here to talk about the smart cap system. So I'll just hand you over to Steve.
Thanks, Kirsty, and we're starting 5 minutes late, so no time for questions. Great to be here. Anybody here in at the maturation sessions before break? A lot of science, a lot of understanding of what's happening in maturation, and I think as much that we don't still understand, and I think it's fascinating, the modeling that's being done. So I'm here to talk about something that is really easier to understand, and really what I'm presenting is dead simple for all of us to get. So I have been invited to give an assessment of this guy here, and you'll find the smart cap downstairs, one of the booths. The two founders are in the back room here. You can corner them to get more details on the commercial aspects of this, but I'm here to talk about the performance of this smart cap in helping reduce maturation losses from barrels that are stored in a palletized fashion. So what happens when you palletize barrels in Canada and in Scotland and most of the whiskey producing countries outside of the US? We're using ex-bourbon barrels, and we typically will reuse these barrels a number of times, usually a finite number of times. Much of the industry has moved from traditional rack or rick warehousing to palletized storage, and what we have found is with the reuse of barrels that are palletized, the barrels become subject to drying of the heads. Your barrel is always being oriented permanently in an upright position. It's being, in many cases, automatically drained and then immediately refilled. In some cases, never actually re-wetting the barrel head. So the barrel head will dry out with time and potentially can stay dry. You get shrinking of the barrel head. You get more of a space between the crows and the barrel head, which provide leak points. You find that we get swelling of the, or twisting of the barrel heads as well, warping, which makes it challenging in some cases to actually drill a proper head bung hole into the top of the barrel. You sometimes end up with oblong bung holes, which obviously don't seal very well. So the company that I'm here to report the results of my testing on performance decided let's come up with a simplistic method of trying to